Hi everyone, Miss Alex here. Welcome to our theme for this month, for the month of March. Our theme for this month are rainbows. So as always, or if you're new here, if you haven't picked this kit up yet at the library, go ahead and do that. And everything I'm saying in this video are also in the written instructions in this theme kit. So let's get started. So as I said, the directions are on the back. And we are going to be doing 2 crafts and 1 little experiment. So we'll do our experiment first, and it's basically how to grow a rainbow. What does that even mean, right? So you're going to need 2 cups of water filled about 3/4 of the way, not half, a little bit more. Doesn't matter if it's warm or cold water. And in your kit, you have a napkin. And you'll also need some markers. Um, this is your napkin, and if you have if you have markers at home, that will help. So they should be washable markers. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to make a rainbow on both ends of this napkin. So I only have red with me, but I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm going to color a really big square, and I'll show you really quick, of red on this end of the napkin. Okay, see how it's a big square. I used a lot of marker and I did red, and then you can make the colors of the rainbow: orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, whatever you want to do. But so I made my square of red on this side. Now I'm going to make my square of red on the other end of my napkin. And again, make sure you really make it red. Make sure that you use a lot of marker because that'll make the experiment work better. So here I have my marker on this end of the napkin and my marker on this end of the napkin. And if I had more colors, I would do the colors of the rainbow, but it's up to you to do that. And you can do, orange, yellow, or you can do whatever colors you want. Okay, so I have my napkin is done. I have my cups of water. And all you do, it's very simple, is you're just gonna put your napkin like a bridge or a rainbow in put one end in one cup and put the other end in the other cup, like so. And make sure it just gets like the tips of the ends of both napkins, okay? So I'm sure you can see, it's kind of hard to see, but you will start to see your napkin and the become red, and it's going to start to grow, and that's how it becomes a growing rainbow. The water interacts with the marker on the napkin, and it goes and spreads the color throughout the napkin. And if you wait like 10-ish minutes or so and keep looking, hopefully it's going to grow all the way so that you don't see any white anymore. You just see the rainbow as opposed to a white napkin. Pretty cool, right? And super easy. So again, like leave that for like 10 minutes or so just to get the full effects. I'm going to take mine out really quickly so you just see what happens. See, if you remember, I had 2 little squares of red and they grew to meet in the middle. And imagine if you had orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. It's going to look like a beautiful rainbow. All right, so we're going to put that to the side and continue on to our 2 crafts. So this other craft is a little bit messy. So you're gonna need to do it over like the sink or a garbage can, or if you have a tray, that might be best. It's called salt painting, and we're gonna make a rainbow out of glue and salts and watercolors. So in your kit, you're gonna have 2 pieces of cardstock paper. And you're also going to have this baggie that has several things in it. It has glue. It has 3 colors, red, orange, and yellow watercolors. What you need to do is just the watercolors in here, you need to put some water into each of these so that you have your watercolors ready to go. You have a whole container of salts, and then you have a little mini pipette, okay? And what is a salt painting? What am I talking about? I will show you. So mine got a little messed up, but that's okay. It's still beautiful. This is my salt paint rainbow. So it's a little hard to see, but there you go. So this is made of glue, salts, and watercolor. And see, mine bled a little bit, and that's because I used too much water. And I will tell you when you should use water and how much, okay? But it's really fun to make, and I will show you really quickly how to make it, okay? So make sure that you filled water into each of your containers so it looks like you have red, orange, and yellow watercolors. And what you're going to do, now you can make any design you want. I am going to make a rainbow because that's our theme. And whoops, you're going to unscrew this part of the glue, not what I just did. You're going to unscrew this part, and it works like regular glue. And we're going to use one of our cardstock. And I'm just going to do it in the shape of a rainbow. So I have one line of my glue. Okay. And I'm going to do 3 lines of glue to make a little rainbow. And you can make it look however you want. But see my glue? Okay, now this is the messy part. So make sure you have a foam tray, or you do this over the garbage, or whatever else, okay? So I have a tray, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my thing on my tray, and then I'm gonna take my salt and slowly but surely pour it over the glue, okay? I'm pouring it on my tray. Or over my tray. I'm pouring my salt over the glue until it's completely covered. Okay. So my rainbow is totally covered. It's hard to see. But there's a lot of excess salt on it, right? There's too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour it onto our tray or over our garbage can or over the sink. And we're going to pour it gently until all our extra salt falls off. And then voila, you've got, it's hard to see, but you basically have your glue and your salt on top of the glue. So now it's a rainbow, but it's a very boring rainbow. It's white. And we all know that rainbows need color, right? So our next step is we're going to take our little pipette and we're going to open one of the watercolors. And how you use a pipette is you squeeze the top of this. Keep squeezing it as you put it into your watercolors, and then let go, and all your watercolor was going to go through the pipette. So squeeze it until it's in the liquid, let go, stop squeezing it, and you'll see all the liquid. And then what you do is you just press it when you just squeeze it again when you want some liquid to come out. Now what we're going to do is you're going to see how the watercolor spreads over the salt. So I am going to do it only over my salts, and I'm gonna not use a lot of water. That's the whole thing. That's why my rainbow got a little messed up before, because I used too much water. Just a little drop at a time. Little drop. And you just do that until your rainbow is covered, and you're going to see how the watercolor spreads. So you don't need a lot of water because the watercolor spreads a lot and it does it for you. I'm going to show you what mine looks like in 1 second. And what's cool too is that you don't have to just use one color for each part of your rainbow, you can blend colors too, which might look really pretty. So I'm going to show you really quickly what mine looks like. So that's using the watercolor red on my salt painting, and you'll see that it didn't, well, it's dripping a little bit because I'm holding it up, but it didn't really drip because I used only a little bit of water. So then you continue that until you make your rainbow, and if you have salt and glue, you can make whatever you want with using the rest of the cardstock that you have in your kit. So you can make more salt paintings and more salt designs. And your very last activity is super fun. Now mine is not done, but you're gonna have a cardboard rainbow in your kit, and then you're gonna have lots and lots of supplies to decorate it. So you're gonna have a lot of tissue paper. You're gonna have the glue that you just used. You're gonna have buttons, gems, pom-poms, and that might be it. But there's still a lot. And all the tissue paper is all the colors of the rainbow. So make this a beautiful collage. Put buttons, put gems, put whatever you want. You can even, I don't have cotton balls in your kit, but you can even put cotton balls to make it a rainbow on clouds. And make your beautiful rainbow collage however you'd like to. So that's it for the March theme. I hope you guys have so much fun and make beautiful, beautiful rainbows. Thanks.